Hello guys, it's ArchieLuxury. Today on the ArchieLuxury channel. Today guys, I want to talk to you because I've just come back from seeing a movie time, The House of Gucci. And I gotta tell you, I really loved it. I really did love this movie. Yes, I did indeed. And I want to talk to you about this because this movie itself, guess what? They had a thing for wristwatches. And I'm going to show you some of the watches that were there. 6 watches that are to die for. The House of Gucci. Okay, so firstly, this movie itself, it tells the story of the Gucci family. There's a few factual errors here. Okay, one of the things that I was a little bit cheesed off with is that Polo Gucci, he was sort of the idiot son. They sort of say he had crazy design ideas. Okay, this was the 70s. Okay, I think he worked for Gucci in the 60s and he got fired for trying to do his own line. But he's the guy who invented the double G, the Gucci double G. So I think factually you'd have to say he's not as crass or as wrong as the movie portrayed him to be. So I think that's a little bit of a pisser, to be frank with you. But getting back to the watches in the movie, that's a very, very cool thing. They had some amazing watches. You had Al Pacino who played the patriarch. And here he is here. Let's have a look at some of these watches. There was a Boucheron. Not really my cup of tea, but yeah, a luxury sort of watch. They never showed a Patek. I think I saw a Patek clasp, but they mentioned a Patek when they're talking about exorbitant spending. A 2523. That was mentioned in the movie. Obviously, there was a Jaeger-LeCoultre Reverso in rose gold. This here was actually it was in quite a lot of the scenes, and he goes into the bath. I'm sure he's wearing this when he goes into the bath with Lady Gaga, and I thought, oh my God, at least take your Reverso off. But hey, what can I say there? There was a Vacheron Constantine overseas. A Gucci, the Gucci with the classic green and red. The Breguet, it was beautiful Breguet. And so that's some of the most amazing piece was, of course, the Patek. Now, I didn't actually see the Patek. It was brought up when they're discussing his extravagant spending. That is where it was brought up. So I got to be totally honest with you. That kind of missed it, in my opinion. That kind of missed it. I think they kind of I was a bit disappointed with how that was done. So let's go bring up another screen here. But the thing is, the Patek 2523 was mentioned. It was mentioned. So, I was just watching the movie. It goes, it's got these people, Investcorp, who had bought Gucci, had bought a majority. Well, they bought into Gucci. And they said, you bought a Patek 2523. I thought, I know what 2523 is. It's the legendary WorldTime. I've got the 5110, the model after that. The 5110. They gave me a good glow. I mean, how many times do you get a Patek reference and a WorldTime Patek reference at that in a movie? How many times does that happen. So I got to tell you, that was a that was pretty cool. That was very cool. Here's another shoot from the movie here. I really, really did enjoy this movie here. Looking at the House of Gucci, and great scenes, great acting. It's just a bit of a shame we didn't get to see the Patek. The Patek, WorldTime. We saw the Boucheron that was in there. I saw that quite a bit. And we saw Al Pacino with the Breguet. Oh, it's a classic. Look at that. The Breguet classic. The WorldTime. Where was the world? Where was the... I see. I didn't see that in the film. I didn't see that in the film. But a fantastic reference point nonetheless. A fantastic reference point. Any movie that mentions a Patek reference has got my approval there. And I gotta tell you, there was a few mistakes made in the movie, but as a movie, I think it was as good as the founder, the story of the founder of McDonald's. I think this movie was as good, if not better. Few little mistakes. As I said, I like to watch a movie, then I'll research the mistakes. And I think as far as a movie goes there, it was pretty damn good. I think it was pretty damn good there. I gotta tell you, I am a bit disappointed we didn't get to see the Patek. But hey, what a great... I mean, it must be true if they mentioned a Patek reference. I mean, who the hell would know what a 2523 is? A Patek 2523 is, for God's sake. So to use that reference line, there's got to be some actual factual something there. So very, very interesting indeed. Great movie. And I gotta say, you watch these movies, and it I watched quite a few. I've just been a bit down, so it was a bit of a pick me up. I thought, you know what, I'm gonna go and see a movie. A movie's always a good thing to give you a bit of a pick me up, and that's exactly what it was. And the movie itself, I thought it was pretty damn good. Lady Gaga, I never really knew who the hell Lady Gaga is, but I gotta tell you, she's pretty damn hot. I quite like Lady Gaga. Yes. Indeed, I do. I think she's gorgeous. And I got to tell you, one thing I really do enjoy is, I'll just bring up a screen here. Whenever you are watching a movie and they reference a Patek model that I've got the WorldTime, I think, oh, I love my WorldTime. How could I sell it? When they mention Patek WorldTimes in the House of Gucci? How could you sell it indeed? I mean, what a cool reference. And that really made my day. And yeah, I thought it was pretty damn hot. I thought, my God, the Patek. I just remember, I got a Patek 5110. I don't want to sell it. I love it. I love my Patek. And that's the sort of thing, you watch a movie and it gives you that inspiration, absolute inspiration. And that was a great pick me up. I mean, who the hell uses a Patek reference? I mean, my God, who the hell uses a Patek Philippe reference? Nobody uses a Patek reference. So there you go. The House of Gucci. I absolutely adored it. And although it wasn't quite my Patek, it was the 2523. I still, hey, I got a world time. I'm taking the compliment, okay? I am taking the compliment. So guys, there you go. The House of Gucci. Check it out. Some magnificent wristwatches in it. Check it out. I'll put links to the articles on the watches that are in this movie down below. And guys, I will see you guys in the next one.